Looks like I am. Get rid of that snap. Just gotta do a couple updates to things. Kind of the drill. Let people know I am live. There's a little updates here and there. Have my character 0 up and ready. Just need to hit continue once I get everything going. Probably gonna take a while because a little slow computer. Little slow. Right, should be good now. Should have everything updated. Hopefully what happened during yesterday's stream won't happen today, which was for some reason like up around 4 hours in, it just cut off for a couple minutes. I kind of did notice it when I was watching, but like previous to the cutoff, I was having a couple little glitches. To my stream on my own computer, so I just figured that it was still a glitch like that. But apparently it wasn't. Apparently it actually did cut off for a little bit. I don't know why it did that or like how to prevent it from doing that. Sadly today is kind of not the nicest day out, so to say. So I might not be able to have my bird outside as long as I want. So with that said, you might hear him. If he does get too out of control, I definitely will take him outside though, cause he can get really annoying. It's really bad. Like right now, he's begging me to pay attention to him, but he also won't let me pay attention to him, if that makes any sense. Just because I'm talking, he's kind of freaking out, so I'm going to try and keep him quiet for as long as I can, but no promises on that. Let's see if I can get him to shut up for a little bit. It just needs to be about an hour. He just, oh my gosh, he's gonna annoy me. I am a little tired today. I don't know why. I did get enough sleep, but I woke up just kind of out of it. So with that said, I might not be all here. And with that, I am going to take my bird outside. He's already bothering me because of the fact that I am talking. So I shall be right back. Alright, sorry about that. The only reason why I didn't take care of him earlier was because he was actually being really quiet, but again I started talking, so he started to get a little loud. So what are you gonna do? I won't be able to do that every day, sadly. So some days I might not even be able to stream due to the bird. I do know that he will get extremely annoying, extremely fast. So I do apologize for that. I'd like to keep this time, like the same time every day, the stream, just because it's convenient for me, it's easy to do. I will not be able to stream this Friday due to the fact that I have to take care of a couple things with our animals. I would also like to start streaming like later on. I do get off at 3:30 due to the fact of my my parents coming home, needing help with a couple things. I would like to stream after they get settled in and everything. But the problem with that is these past couple of weeks I've been helping my dad remodel our upstairs bathroom. So when he gets home, I basically can't stream without promise of like constant interruptions. So I won't be able to do that for a while, but once we do get the bathroom finished and everything, I will start streaming again, like later on in the day. Just to basically get things a little bit more carried on, get a little bit more hours in, different hours later on in the day, so that some people more Western can also start watching in it, or anybody that's coming home from like work or stuff or school will have time to watch as well. So
wow, you are
we got a couple, but it's a couple of things that will change throughout. It's just right now I don't really have the time again, so sorry about that. Sorry if I seem out of breath. I kind of ran to get my bird outside, so I'm a little exhausted.
Where you say you're happy to see me too?
Oh, right. It's good to see you.
Right now, I do have a couple side missions I'm gonna do. I
Handsome Jack is gonna kill us
guess,
all.
alright, I guess I had to finish this one in here. I thought I was ready already. I thought I got everything ready during yesterday's stream to just continue on, leave Sanctuary, go do these side missions, but apparently I wasn't ready. Again, I have played this game a lot, but it's not like I remember how to do every mission, like, just straight up all the time. There will be sometimes where I have to check the mission and make sure I got everything done in Sanctuary or everything done in that area.
We need your help, Vault Hunter. Now we thought Jack wanted to open a vault and use its power to wipe us off Pandora.
This is going to take forever, because they're just going to continue talking until they give me my next objective.
He's not going to open a vault. He's going to control it.
I'll just go ahead and repeat myself. What?
The vault Jack's looking for isn't an alien prison.
They're talking about the vault and what Roland found out, don't know exactly what he was doing, but he found out that the vault isn't full of weapons like everybody thought it was, that the vault actually is a weapon itself, so...
You could use it to wipe Hyperion off the map. Alright, I'm liking this plan.
There's a problem. We need the vault key to work the warrior, and Jack's already got it. But if you've spoken to Tennis...
I love when these guys talk and you get stand close to them and just in the view, just because, look at that, Roland and Lilith are talking to each other, but they're looking at me. If I back away, go back to talking to each other, come back, they look at me.
Anybody knows where that key's being kept, it's my spy out in Tundra Express. He's as good at gathering intel as he is at drinking. So I'm sure he's sleeping off last night's booze right now. You'll need to get a fire weapon to wake him up.
Come on, Shush, I want to continue. Alright, looks like I can continue going to the Tundra Express, but I'm not going to do that. Ooh, there's a couple of things I can do. I'm going to do the quick and easy ones first.
Marcus might sell 'em.
Which this will be going back to the Bloodshot Stronghold, which is where I rescued Roland. Not my favorite place in the game, just because a lot of enemies spawn, and it's rather annoying to have so many enemies spawn on you. It's also a map where it's like if you get downed on a certain place, then you won't be able to get back up unless you are a decent shot or your weapon has pretty good hip-fire accuracy, because like the enemies are too far away or they're up high in air. I did get this gun from the golden chest right before I ended the stream. It's a pretty sweet assault rifle. I like it. One of my favorite guns in this game is the Veruk, which is a legendary dual assault rifle. So I kind of like dual assault rifles, so used to them. Find this guy. He's throwing grenades at me. This robot blew up. He's got a side mission for us. Get a couple good weapons from these side missions. Not great ones. They are unique weapons, so they are better than other weapons, but highly doubt I'm going to replace any of my purple weapons that I have here, depending on what they are. Oh, come on. I've never had that issue before. That lip was like different. There's like a challenge to open all these things in here or something. There's also a challenge to like jump on these couches, but I've never found all the couches on my own. I'd have to open up like a guide to find them if I really wanted to, but kind of don't. Again, I don't really care too much about the achievements, or some of the achievements, especially the challenge one. That one is just, I honestly don't really care. Those guys, these guys, technically, these rats, they pick up items that are on the ground and collect them for their own. They're also cannibals. They eat people, and when you light them on fire, they like freak out about it and kind of love the smell and talk about how they love the smell of it. It's really disturbing, but the way that they talk is pretty funny about it. I got hit by a specific rat called a rat thief, I think it's what they're called, and they will steal money off of you, and if you don't kill them before they get to a certain like location and bury your cash, then you will lose around a couple of $1,000. And the money that they steal increases as your level goes up and the amount of cash you have and all that, so it's kind of like a percentage base, and they can steal a pretty decent amount of money from you if you're not paying attention. But this side mission is a very funny reference to something. Hopefully you understand it. If you don't, then I guess you didn't really grow up with a pretty good childhood. I mean, or you just probably are in an area that never had the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but yeah, that's what this is a reference to. They each come at you one at a time. You get them down to a low enough health, they disappear on you. I don't know if it's a challenge, but I do know that you can sometimes kill them before they disappear. If you have a specific character or specific character combinations or a specific weapon. So you can do that. I've done it maybe once or twice. Running out of ammo with my assault rifle, so I won't be able to use it as much. Faster fire rate, but again, he vanished before I could do anything about it. Now they're all gonna come at me with the health that you got them down to. Some people say that if you kill them in the order that they came out, you get an extra bonus, but I don't think you actually do, because I've done it a couple of times. Nothing really happened to me, so I don't know. Some things that some people say just don't work out for me, so I don't know if it's just me personally not getting it done correctly or what, but It doesn't really work. Next level, I get my execute, which I cannot wait. I love that move. I'll definitely be using my deception so much more often once I get that ability, just because it makes the game so much more fun. This next little area has a part to it that I won't spend too much time on it, but I kind of want to, just because it's a second little Easter egg. There is a combination to do this. I just don't remember it at all. But the point is that you have a turn knob, a lever, a switch, and a button. And those lights will turn green depending on which one you touch. Like if I spin this, see those two lights turn green. If I spin it again, it changes to those. So the point is to try and get all the lights green. Again, there is a very specific combination, I just don't remember it. So honestly, what I normally do is I just randomly push around. Just push buttons until something happens. If I can't get it to do anything, then okay, wow. Or I can just do that. Guess I got it. First try. Pretty sweet. But it spawns Flinter, which is a continuation of the reference to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles of Splinter. Ooh, we dropped a pretty good gun. It consumes a lot of ammo. It probably does more damage, yeah, because of the fact that it has a rocket barrel. It shoots rockets. I mean, it's called the rockets. I'll show you. They're decent. It's a decent type of gun. I personally don't like it because one, it consumes a bunch of ammo, and two, with a bandit, it's not very accurate. So it can deal a lot of damage, but if you're downed or anything and you like need a weapon to get up, you won't hit anything unless they're standing in front of you. So not really going to use it. Don't really want to continue wasting ammo. I mean, I already have fairly low ammo for my assault rifle because it burst fires. So it's not something I really want 100%ly. If I can get up on this ladder. Now I need to go through this area again, basically. This is one of the side missions I'm not really too keen on. This is one of the parts of the game that I'm not really too keen on. It was kind of stupid of me, but it mainly because of like, it's just there's so much to do. Like the fact that so I'm saying a lot again. I am kind of tired, so. But the fact that like I have to go back through this area, and then I kind of could have did this yesterday earlier. I kind of forgot about it because I forgot to go back to Sanctuary to go talk to Lilith. But Lilith's mission has me go through her a lot of different places again, which her series of missions just to get the Flame and the Firehawk shield could honestly take an hour or two to do. It really all depends on how fast. Why can't I melee this thing? What is happening? I can shoot him. That makes sense. Yeah, it's like I have to go back through a bunch of different areas, and they're pretty large areas, so it can take a while. Like especially the fact that I have to go back through the like first map to go to where Flint is at one point. Captain Flint, like that second boss I faced, or third boss technically. So yeah, I have to go all the way back there just to complete her Flame of the Firehawk mission quest line. And I have to run all the way there. Like there's no fast travel that leads me straight to there or anything. So it's gonna be something else to do. Kind of forgot about doing it yesterday, so I guess we get to hit it up today with that. It shouldn't be too bad. It's just the fact that it's some of the missions in this game. Hold Sorry about that. Somebody dropped something off that I did not know was going to be dropped off, so do apologize. A couple interruptions like that will kind of happen every so often. I'm really hoping that it doesn't happen too often. I don't really like it. We do have 3 dogs and they go nuts, and it's just, it makes things a mess, really. I honestly would like to do this in like the privacy of my own room and all that, so I don't have to deal with everything, but during the day I have to be out in the living room due to the fact that I have to watch my grandpa and all that, make sure that if anything happens I'm like right on top of it. And it's something that, again, I really wish I could just do this in the privacy of my own room. I won't have to deal with the animals, won't have to deal with the bird. It's easier for me, more convenient, but for now I kind of am stuck doing what I'm doing right now. Kind of like this this little submachine gun. It's pretty powerful, to be honest. I've been using that assault rifle, but this thing's tearing through them pretty fast, which is nice. Do I have any explosive weapons? I do not. Wonder if... Yeah, no, that's not working at all. Oh well, I guess I'll just have to do the thing I hate most, which is go back to that. Send that out. Let's see, who should I kill? Oh, I'm not gonna make it to him. The game tells you to kill nomads first, because like apparently something within the game's like coding, like nomads kind of group together the enemies, but I've never seen a difference between not killing them and killing them. Maybe during the team, like if you're playing with a group of people, it makes a difference because some nomads say like, hey, kill the Gunzerker first, or kill the Siren. I don't really, they don't really focus fire on your character though, whatever they say, so it's, at least not that I've noticed. So to me it's really, the game kind of just tells you to do this thing that doesn't really matter. But it happens, you know. It's like part of the tips. Well, who are you to question who I am? Badass nomad. Alright, turn that off. Collect me some more money. As you can see, got 13,000. Yeah, going pretty strong in the money. Not really, it's kind of weak money. Though in this game, I must say, like, the first game, money is, you get it pretty commonly because you can use a weapon for so much longer in the first game than you can in this game before you have to sell it. So you sell a lot more weapons than you actually keep and all that. This game, it's, you do get rid of money, or you do switch weapons pretty rapidly, I would say. Due to the fact that like some of them would just get worse, or you found a better one, because there are more guns in this game than the first game. So your money is kind of like, you won't really run out of it too much, but you won't have a lot. It got even worse in the pre-sequel. Like, the only character I've ever continuously had enough money for was the Baroness, and that's just because she, for some reason, mainly probably due to the fact that she's a rich, snobby type of character, has more money at the start of the game than all the other characters. And even with her, I've run out of money really fast in the pre-sequel. So it's like every iteration of the game, money and ammo just keep getting worse and worse, which I don't understand, but it's not that bad. The game's still fun to play. I mean, it doesn't make the gameplay experience any worse. It's just that it's like every time they come up with a new game, they reduce the amount of like team like perks and items and all that, and they reduce the amount of money and ammo that you get. So it's just, they're just trying to make the game actually harder, in my opinion, because right now the game actually isn't that hard. it's fairly easy. As you can see, I'm just in the middle of everything, and I'm pretty fine. It's not that hard of a game. I do need health regen though, but for some reason this character, this tree for him, health regen doesn't come until much later, which is kind of stupid, because you're so close range, you kind of need that health regen from the start. It's kind of the same with that with Krieg and his fire tree, where he lights himself on fire, so he takes more damage than most other characters in the game. But his health regen doesn't come until way late in his tree. But he does get some damage reductions, so I guess that kind of makes up for it. But Zero doesn't. Zero gets no damage reduction. The only thing he gets before health regen is a slight amount of shield regeneration. It's really not too much. It's not the best. It does help though. Like, as you can tell, my shield's going up pretty fast. I do need a new shield though. I need another spike shield. I don't want to be stuck with a just a normal shield. I need something that'll help me kill, basically. It's either a spike shield because I'm so close range I can melee it a lot, or a Nova shield. Because since I'm in the middle of battle a majority of the time, once that thing gets depleted, it will basically just explode and kill everything around me, or not kill, but at least damage. It might kill some depending on the shield and the element. Which does mean I will be using the Flame of the Firehawk shield once I get it. Is this better? Ooh, it is. I do like it because it's Maliwan. I will have to get rid of something I'm carrying. I can get rid of one of these. Let's get rid of this one. Maliwan weapons are probably one of my favorite weapons in this game, just because one, they look amazing. Like, I mean, here, let me just inspect it. It looks pretty sweet. The coloration of it is really nice. The more rare a Maliwan is, just the better color it has to it, and also it glows the color of its element too. So it's got like that kind of little unique little feature to it. It's pretty sweet. They're also always element. They have high element damage, high element chance. So it's pretty good. Sorry, I had to check my phone for a second. Let's see. Also, Maliwan sniper rifles, they have pretty decent fire rate, as you just saw it, so I can constantly just hit criticals and also deal the damage I need. Personally, I'm not too much of a fan of Shock. I like it when I play Gage, just because it's got a lot of different abilities added to it when you play Gage. Also, in the pre-sequel, what's her name? I cannot remember her name now. It's the one with the shield. I'm drawing a blank right now. But she has Maelstrom, a tree which is all about shock and incendiary, and it's pretty amazing. Like, that tree is probably one of my favorite elemental build trees. I do like Krieg still. Like, Krieg is still my favorite for element damage, but her tree is just for that game specifically, it's pretty amazing. It's got a couple really good combinations to it, especially the fact that when she does her little butt slam, if you have her do it around enemies, like, she gets like this permanent link to them, or not permanent, but she gets like this couple second link to them that just constantly deals shock and fire damage. So it's pretty sweet. Let's see. Wow, badass Psycho, really. Alright, that was embarrassing shots. I love that melee ability of mine. Just when they're at low health, you just melee them and deal so much damage. I'm hoping to get a class mod that will increase that ability some, because I do have one on my, it's like the legendary assassin class mod that increases that by 5. So I deal 1,000 extra melee damage to enemies with low health, and it's just, you can drop bosses with that if they're at a low enough health. It's pretty sweet. In this mission, basically, this thing he asks you for assistance to get a new body, and then he tries to kill you. And it's like, really? I just helped you. I should probably get rid of this constructor turret. As you see, constructor bots can be really annoying because they just can bombard you with these things. You get too close, they do that. I kind of need to go invisible right now. You also spawned exploder bots. That's pretty ridiculous. But they're not too hard to kill due to the fact that that giant eyeball is their critical spot, so it's really easy to kill. Build Buster killed the constructor without it ever building another bot. I had no idea that was an achievement. I do realize that, I realized yesterday when I was going through my video, just making sure, like, checking up on things that maybe I can change. Just like, I realized that my mic sometimes doesn't work that well. So, hopefully we'll be getting a better one. I found a couple of my price range that I'm willing to go for. Other than that, I did realize that, achievements didn't pop for some reason, like during these plays. So I do make references to some achievements and all that, and I realize that you can't see them, and I apologize for that. But it doesn't really change anything. It's just achievements that kind of reference to. I'm also not going to be inviting anybody to parties anymore. I realized that was kind of a stupid idea. I just wanted to test it out. It was basically me just testing things. I like to do that a lot, to just test around, see different things they can do, and all that. But it wasn't like it was bad. It was just didn't really work out all too well. Check my phone again. Okay, that was none. Right, this war loader is going to get rather annoying. Good thing about loaders is that if you hit their critical spots enough, you can basically shoot parts of their bodies off, like you can shoot off arms. It makes it so they can't shoot or anything. They do still have like a weapon, technically. Their eyeball is a weapon. If their arms do get cut off though, you do want to kill any surveyor bots that are flying around. Especially the repair ones, which I think he has that one. Is because they will come and fully repair the robot's arms, their legs, whatever they need, give them back to full health. So if you're not paying attention to those, you can basically just have an army get rebuilt underneath you. And it's never a really good thing to do. So this grenade that I have that is still like level 4, as you can see, is just wrecking these higher level enemies. It's the power of a legendary in this game. They're really good. Like they can make such a difference. They make such a difference that I personally believe that the only way to do Ultimate Vault Hunter mode, which is the mode that you use to try and get to the max level, it can only be done with legendary items. Like, I've tried it before with purples, I've tried it with my normal weapon choices. It doesn't really work out that well. Legendary weapons though, it helps a lot more. I did a lot more damage. It still was not enough, just because I'm not really the best player per se. But it did help a lot, so it is pretty good. They're really good. Some of them I don't like. I mean, personally, I don't care for some of them. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, you got to get this combination with this and this because it's like the best one out there, and I'm like, I don't care. I do use them on my Krieg though, just for the fact of like I want to be able to complete certain tasks and all that, and the only way to do that is to actually play with those weapons and those combinations and all that. Other than that, I personally I really don't care. I won't be hunting for legendaries. If they drop, they drop. Like, I got the 3 legendaries drop on me yesterday. I also will not be continuing this playthrough once I beat it. Like, once I beat all the DLCs and all that. I'm basically done with the game. Because I understand if people might like want me to bring it back so we can get up to like level 50 and all that and like push through the second playthrough. But there's not it's the same playthrough. It's like the same thing, just different names for enemies and a little bit tougher enemies. Other than that, there's no point to do it. It's just basically playing the game 2 times in a row. And to me, that's just, it's kind of pointless. Why stream the same thing right in a row? As you can see, all of these, assuming Docks, Gluttony, Gulch, Mercenary Shop. I love this one. This is one of my favorite DLCs. It's a Headhunter pack. It's like a couple minutes long, basically, to complete. Maybe an hour, half an hour even. Really, really fun. Hallowed Hollow, Badass Crater, Badass 2. The raid on Digistruct Peak is probably going to be the only one I don't do, due to the fact that that one is made for OP8, or to get to OP8, so that one is made basically for level 72s and higher. So that one I'm not going to be doing, but I will be doing everything else. I'm going to start off probably with the Badass Crater, Badass 2, just because I want to get it done and over with. Its final boss is really annoying. I'm not a fan of it. I might be stuck at that final boss for a while, which I do apologize for. Like, it might take me some time to kill him, especially since I'm building a melee build. Because that boss is just it's powerful and annoying. Other than that, I'm probably gonna do Badass Crater, Badass 2, then I'll do Sir Hammerlocks, Big Game Hunt DLC, and then I'll do Oasis, the Pirate Booty one, because that one's my favorite one. I'd like to save that one for last because I'd be able to get the Pimpernel at like the highest possible level I could get it. It's one of my favorite guns in the game, but the fact being that Tiny Tina's DLC is probably like everybody's favorite. Anybody who knows Borderlands and loves that DLC, it's like really amazing. I'm gonna save that one for last. I will do all the Headhunters before that too, so the Headhunters might be the first thing I do once I beat the storyline here. Just because they're super fast, super easy. I can probably get them all done within a single stream, so I'll be doing that first. Turn that off. Now I can either get a shield or a shotgun. I personally want a shield. I want a new shield. I don't really need a new shotgun. I got some pretty decent guns that I like right now, so I'm gonna go talk to Zed here for the shotgun. I don't know what he's doing. He's looking at the clips. Oh yeah, this is also an absorb shield. They're pretty good. They absorb enemy bullets. So it has a 24% chance. So 24% chance means that like yep, can't even think of what I was gonna say. I think it's kind of obvious what 24% means. It's just the fact that I can collect ammo now when I'm being shot. I have a chance to. I don't take any damage from those shots either. So it kind of helps reduce damage even more so than most other shields. Hopefully it doesn't replenish too much ammo. Like, I mean, I still run out. It doesn't make it infinite. The only shield that honestly makes ammo don't really care for is called the Sham, and that's a legendary shield that I can't get for a while. I have it on my other characters. It's a really good shield. I don't remember what this shotgun does. I'm pretty sure this is a shotgun of fast fire rate. Yeah, it is. Alright, so I'm going to keep this shotgun just because I love the, or not fast fire rate, I meant fast reload speed. Just because the fact of its reload speed being so fast, it's a really good gun. Hopefully I won't run out of ammo too much with it. Alright, now I get to go to Tundra Express. Oh no, I don't. Nope. Nope.
Tricky stuff.
I gotta go do In Memoriam, and then I gotta do the Firehawk quest line, which, again, will take probably an hour to do. I don't think it's a bad thing, it's pretty fun. Get a good weapon out of it. I do need fire weapons though, and I think I sold my last one. I do that every single time. Every single time I need an elemented weapon, I accidentally sell it. Son of a bitch. Alright. Oh wait, it might still be... Nope, it's not. Shit. Well, if there's not a fire weapon, even if it's just a white one, I just need something pretty weak. Over here, then I might have to try the gold chest. Yeah, there's no fire ones there. I do this every single time. It's like the worst habit to have, accidentally selling the element that you need most right before you need to use it. Right, it gives me grenades, which none of them are fire. I'll try it a couple times. If I don't get a fire weapon by 70, then I will just give up. Pretty sweet pistols. Let's see. Really fire rate too. I like this pistol. Oh, this one's even better, but it consumes 2 per shot. It gets more accurate as you shoot too. Ooh, that Mal one. Oh, these pistols, they're breaking my heart. I love them. Ooh, it's got a really good fire rate too. This explosive pistol is amazing. It's pretty slow, but it's got a pretty decent amount of damage. It also won't consume 2 shots like this one will. This one has much better accuracy though. It says it doesn't. Like, you can see that it says 89, but with all Hyperion pistols, as you can see, like, look at my my crosshair, or my hipfire crosshairs, and then watch as they just zone right in. I mean, all Hyperion weapons do that, and this one's amazing. Purple Hyperion weapons are pretty decent. The fact that it consumes 2 ammo per shot though makes it even worse, or a little worse, because that means I'll just be draining through ammo if I do use it. I personally like this doll one more than anything. I will be keeping my doll SMG. I can get rid of that sniper rifle. Everything else I can sell. I do still need a fire weapon though. I don't need it for a specific area. I didn't even notice this one has a knife on it too, so this one is better. I need a fire weapon for 2 different missions. One of them, I don't actually really need one per se, just because the area itself has a bunch of fire items around it. Like, I can push a button to light things on fire. I can shoot a fire melon, which is a type of plant, lights things on fire. That one I don't need. What I need it for is the Firehawk questline, because like the first mission I get requires a fire weapon. Oh, and I know exactly where to get one actually. Let me go get that real quick. Bloodshot Stronghold, is that how you get to Frostburn? No. I know how to get there. I need to go to Three Horns Divide. There's a unique little thing that this game did, and it's like, oh, you need a fire weapon. Just in case you don't have one, we're gonna put this little secret that some people might not find. Unless you're just an avid shooter, like you like just shooting random things, see what happens in this game. I do not want Saw Blade, if anything I want Explosive Barrel. Once you select a weapon for your vehicle, like the beginning of like any type of gaming, as long as you continue playing the game, your vehicle will always have that when you go into one of those things to spawn it. It just doesn't keep it when you like save and quit and all that, which is really weird for some, like I don't understand why it does that. But if I go here, Tundra Express, it's where the main story is going to be going to. Again, I'm not going to stay here for that long. I just need to grab a fire weapon that I know is already here. The reason why I said the only reason why you know it's here is if you're an avid shooter of things, and it's if you shoot the head off that snowman. It gives you Flint's tinderbox. I don't think it has Flint's name on it this time around. Let's see. It's just probably called, yeah, it's the Murderer's tinderbox. So it's a fire weapon that I do need. I'm going to quickly replace my shotgun with it. Now I need to go back to... I don't need it right now. I do need it in a couple minutes though, when I do go back to Frostburn Cavern or whatever it's called. So I can talk to some guy that Lilith accidentally, like... Lilith kind of created a cult by accident, by just being who she is. And it kind of made this guy, kind of crazy. And he's the cult leader, and I gotta go talk to him, do a couple things for him and all that. Alright, actually, see these bullymong, or these red dots over here? Once you do a mission, I think it is, or it's like, after a while spawning here, sometimes this guy will spawn instead of GE. You can find him because bullymongs will be fighting him. He drops a pretty good pistol. It's probably one of the most favorite and best pistols that people go for in this game. It's not as rare anymore due to Torg's campaign, but it used to be you only could get it from killing him or other random loot sources. But due to Torg's campaign, he has specific vending machines in his campaign that they just have Torg weapons specifically, and the item of the day is always going to be a legendary weapon from him, or one of the legendary items. And that pistol isn't as rare anymore because you can just save and quit, look at the vending machine, save and quit, look at the vending machine until it spawns one. Sometimes it won't spawn like the one that you want. Everybody wants the one that does ×2 damage, or ×2 extra damage, because it shoots even more shots. You drain a lot of ammo from it, but it will kill things in like one hit, really. Oh, right, there's I guess it doesn't really matter. Again, I don't really care for challenge, but there is a challenge for killing Boyle without harming any of the skags. So we're just getting destroyed. It's because of these cactuses. Shock cactus. There's no way I'm going to hit him from range with this. Yeah. He also drops a legendary weapon. Like I said, a lot of the name characters, mini bosses and all that, they have either a legendary or a unique weapon that they can drop. He drops a legendary weapon called the Fastball, I believe it's called. And it is a grenade that does a shit ton of damage if you directly hit somebody with it. But it doesn't have that really big of a blast radius or an and all that, so it is only useful if you're just going to pelt somebody in the face with it. So you can shock yourself, drop your own shield. I'm personally not going to get close to that thing because it will shock me. He's, as you can see, he's also a rat because he keeps picking up all the items that I've dropped. I kind of like letting some rats just collect everything because when you kill them, they just explode like that, and it's really funny. So he did collect a bunch of the greens that drop. These skags up here, they drop a lot of green items. So I guess they're kind of useful. Again, there is a challenge if you want to complete all the challenges to kill him without killing any of his animals. Wow, this thing's got ridiculous zoomage. Like, it's pretty good zoom in for a pistol. Now I basically need to go around collecting these. They're not everywhere on this map, but they're pretty decently around. I did not know he was a suicide psycho, so that was almost bad. Oh, and also these are talking spies that hid tapes everywhere of Lilith not actually being dead because she faked her death after the events, apparently after the events of when New Haven got attacked or something like that, which is a very popular location in the first game. I don't really understand. I think that that's something that they should definitely add in to the pre-sequel as a DLC, but also if you hear that noise, that voice, it's my shield, because of the fact that it was that robot that I created into a shield. He talks. He also does the same thing if you choose the gun, but he's less annoying as the shield. Just because with the gun, he makes noise when you kill something, he makes noise when you reload, he makes noise when you swap weapons, and it's just, he always makes noise. And then you can't really get away from it. Where's the next area? There's a couple different ways I can go about this next area. I can try and land my vehicle on it like I normally do. That's probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to need a vehicle down there anyway. So either way, I'm going to be going down there. Let's see. I just need to be up on this thing. I've gone up here before. Perfect. You saw me come up here when I was with my first playthrough. Yesterday's stream. I came up here to get this chest, and this device is right here.
Liquefied the guy.
Come again?
I was out hunting and I found some of that iridium stuff and one of those weird words.
This obviously isn't being collected in order. Oh, okay. I thought I fell into the water there for a second. Again, see it says I got the first and the third echo. It's more convenient to do it this way. Just because the first echo was on that anchor, just knocked on the anchor, grabbed it. You come over here, which isn't that far away, you grab that one, and then on your way back to Sanctuary there's another one. So it's kind of like this little circle that you can go through. It's more convenient for you to do, really. It's not like you have to do it in any specific order anyway, unless you actually want to hear the story in order, then I guess you can do it like that, but the game doesn't tell you what the first echo or the second echo, like which ones are which. It just tells you, hey, one's over here. So you have to turn that knob and it pops out. It's a little skag heap. Some skags running around.
Another vault hunter. I'll see if I can contact him by echo on my way back to Sanctuary.
Right, I can just go back to Sanctuary, turn this quest in.
Well, I'm sorry.
If I can get up this hill.
I'm a little busy waging a one-woman
up
war
there.
on every bandit in the tundra, so you can focus on taking down Jack. But hey, if you want to hang out,
Yeah, there's like a little story of Roland knowing that the Firehawk was Lilith, and I'm pretty sure he was the only one that did know, because everybody else kind of freaked out the fact that he was captured by the Firehawk and all that, which he wasn't really captured, he was visiting. It's just kind of like the story they had to tell. But yeah, that's basically what In Memoriam questline is. Which again, I think they should add the story of like New Haven's destruction in the next DLC for pre-sequel, but I highly doubt they will, because I'm pretty sure they're just sticking with the fact that of like the range of like the stories that the characters can tell, and the fact that I'm pretty sure her name's Athena. She wouldn't do whatever New Haven was, like only Wilhelm would probably do it, and Nisha, so they're probably not going to have that, but it'd be a nice little storyline to add in.
Thanks.
You get a head for completing that mission for every character. I have that head for every character, so it's not like it really matters to me. But yeah, it's pretty decent. I think I do need ammo though, so I'm gonna buy some ammo. I did not invest in pistol ammo with my iridium earlier, so I'm gonna go do that now, since I will most likely. Pistol and assault rifle, probably gonna be my two ammos I will be using a lot. Shotgun ammo too, but there is no shotgun that has a high amount of melee damage for my character. Like again, the rapier is the best weapon to have for Zero, just because it's 200% more melee damage added on to all these other percentages that he gets for bonus, and it's just it helps kill things. I do have a level 51. I did find a couple level 50 things for me. I have a level 50 ninja class mod, 44 damage, 6 to killing blow, and 5 to backstab. 6 to killing blow would make that 1,100% extra damage to low health enemies, which is just, it's amazing. Like that, I'd be able to drop bosses with that easily. Backstab would give me more melee damage from hitting enemies from behind, which would help execute be a lot more devastating. I also have this melee relic. There's also another one I have that's level 50, another relic. It's a Sephiric? I can't remember what they're called. They were added in the first DLC after the Invincibles were created. And that's because what they are, they're pink weapon variants. They're not really, they're not as rare as like other weapon variants and all that, because you can buy them. It's just the fact that you have to kill Invincibles and get these pink Sephiric gems or whatever they're called to buy them with, and you need a lot. Like I think the cheapest one you can get is like for 50, and then they go up from there. And they bosses, depending on what level you go against, but the OP8 invisible bosses will only drop up maybe 20, 25. So it's like you need to definitely grind down on those. But it's a relic that reduces melee override cooldown by a lot, and increases melee damage by a lot. Sorry about that, my dog's gonna be barking for no reason. I honestly have no idea why they'd be barking. Nobody's here, nobody's made a noise. So sorry about that. This is the life of living with animals, to anybody that doesn't actually know. Alright, so the reason why I needed a fire weapon for this area, well, I don't really need one, but it's kind of useful. Again, I went to the wrong area. Oh my gosh, I keep forgetting that I gotta do this.
So I kinda inspired a cult?
I do apologize. Again, I'm kind of tired, a little bit distracted by my animals keep freaking out every 10 minutes.
I do it myself, but I'm kind of worried they'd freak out if they saw their god in person. Don't talk to the cult.
Alright, to Frostburn Canyon. I think I'm also just forgetting because I normally do this earlier on in the game. Again, I forgot to go back to Sanctuary after I talked to Lilith to get these two missions, which was In Memoriam and then this one. So I normally do these missions before I rescue Roland, and so I'm kind of just, it's kind of off track. It's confusing me a bit, because it's just a simple mistake. Again, I do check the vendors a lot. The chances of finding a legendary isn't that high, but I have done them before. I have found them before. It's a lot higher in pre-sequel, because I found a bunch of ones that I have either been able to buy or just been shy of being able to buy, but I still have seen a lot.
Witnessed you enter the lair of the Firehawk and return unharmed. If you truly wish to serve our mother, you must pass a test. Use a fire weapon to send my brothers to the eternal flame. Then collect their
Yeah, these guys, they formed a cult based around Lilith because she's because one of her abilities gives her fiery wings. Even though she has control of basically all of the elemental damages, other than explosive in the first game, but she for some reason is just based around fire. Not really sure why.
What is more beautiful than a handful of ashes?
And since I'm doing this kind of at a later level than I normally do, I'm one-hitting these people. I'm only getting one experience. I'm almost level 16, which is pretty sweet. I really hope to get to level 16 before... Well, I most likely will by just turning in quests. I might even hit it right here, but I'm hoping I get it before I get to go back to Tundra Express, just because there's a lot of things I gotta do there, and it would help if I could have my execute ability. And now I gotta go kill a boss called Scorch. He drops one of my favorite Maliwan weapons. It's called the Hellfire. And it's an SMG that shoots really fast, like has an extremely high fire rate and extremely high burn rate, or burn chance. I'm pretty sure its bullets also have like a small blast radius. So you can take people out pretty fast with that weapon. It's a great weapon for Krieg, because a bunch of Krieg's abilities give him increased magazine size. Under his fire tree, he has one that can stack 20 times, and it's as long as you're dealing elemental damage, and as long as you are on fire, the stacks stay. So he has increased magazine size for a while. I think it also increases fire rate. And then under his Bloodlust tree, Bloodlust has you can get up to 100 stacks, and there's also a perk under that tree that increases your fire rate or your magazine size. So you can like almost double magazine sizes for weapons, which makes certain weapons just amazingly like powerful. It's because you can just constantly shoot them, and one of them is the Hellfire. The only problem is that you'll run out of ammo pretty fast if you don't have like all the bought ammo perks and all that, or not perks, but the CPUs. Even with those, you'll still run out of ammo fairly quickly, but it's still, it's kind of a pretty sweet weapon to have for him. Especially since it is fire and he does have that fire tree. So I'm stuck in the wall. Did not want to be there. No one didn't really need to use grenade on these things because again they're so low level. It's just that fire ants are kind of annoying. They might be low level, but shooting them in the face does less damage. So I kind of wanted to kill them quickly so I can move on to go find Scorch and kill him. Which is just right around this corner. Oh, green gun. Something to sell. Something to sell. Scorch is a very large, fiery fire ant. Or spider ant. Oh, sweet. Discovering this area gave me that level I want. Nice. Now I get to have Execute. Execute can be used to do a lot of different things, too. Like, I can basically fly up into the air and use it. It's pretty sweet. I love it. I sometimes use it. Oh, why did I switch to that weapon? I use it to chase down helicopters sometimes, or not helicopters, but the buzzards sometimes. So I do use it sometimes to do kind of weird and stupid things.
As weird as this cult is, I gotta admit, seeing them kill that false god for me was
Alright, come
pretty
on.
flattering.
I'm not going to be able to one-hit anything right now. I don't have backstab yet. I don't have increased melee damage in general, other than specific weapons that I'm holding, which I should probably start investing in those, but I won't do it yet, as of yet. Like, so far my only actual melee damage increase is this, but as you see it's only 18%. Backstab will give me a bunch for obviously hitting people in the back, but since I'm only going to be able to invest 2 into this for now, it will only be, what is that, like 16% more damage. I'm investing 2 into this as well, so constantly killing enemies will give me another 16% melee damage. Other than that, it won't really give me too much. This will be my health regen, which I can't wait to get. Like wind will give me 15% increase in melee damage, and then I do have my class mod that gives me another percentage, so I do have some, just not a lot. By the time level 32 it won't be too much, sadly. Like right now Krieg at this level would be destroying enemies so quickly with his melee, but that's just again because his action skill is melee based. There's also a really good combo with Krieg and his melee. there's a shield called the Rough Rider that it was introduced in Sir Hammerlock's DLC, and it's not that hard to get. Farming it is very easy. I usually get it. If I don't get it on the 5th time of killing the enemy, then I'm baffled, because I've gotten it like every couple times I've killed him. And it's a shield that has no actual shield. It doesn't have any capacity. It's stuck at 0. It gives you a lot more health, and it also gives you some damage reductions. But with Krieg under his melee tree, the more health damage he takes, the better certain abilities of his are. I mean, a lot of his skills basically decrease shield recharge rate, or shield recharge delay, so it takes longer for his shield to start recharging, just for that health factor. So, it's a really good shield to have for him. Sadly, it's a decent shield for other characters too, because some characters have bonuses on when their shields are depleted. Like, you can make Maya, the Siren, have a 30% movement speed increase permanently as long as you have that shield equipped, due to the fact that when her shield is down, she gets that movement speed. That is the Hellfire, that gun I was just talking about. It looks pretty sweet too. Like, I like that color combination. For a fire weapon, it doesn't make sense why it's blue and yellow, but it always spawns with fire as well, Incinerary. But yeah, see, I gotta come back here, and I gotta run all the way back over there to that dragon ship. All the way up to Flint even, so I'm gonna be going a pretty big distance. Though on the way there, I can't execute people because they are gonna be super low level. And see, like, he's level 4. Ooh, so scary. Let me just pop that. And, once I hit level 32, that execute ability is going to be so much better, because if I kill somebody with it while I'm in Deception, I can go back into it and I can just start chaining and just do lines, like go in a straight line of killing people, if I deal enough damage, you know? They kind of brought it back with Athena in pre-sequel, except her melee tree isn't as good, and I also don't understand her melee tree, like why she's a melee based character, mainly because of the fact that she has her action skill is a shield, which doesn't really help with melee. I don't know where he just this boss fight's even easier than it was before, because I just melee them. This green might not be worth picking up, but I'm still gonna do it. It's kind of just it's a habit of mine, just pick up all the greens. I won't hit any of the chests here, just because there's no point. One problem there is, though, is that once I get up to the top of the ship, there's no fast travel station up there. There's the boat for Claptrap is not up there anymore, so I can't use that to go to the next area to get to a vehicle spawn or another fast travel. So basically, I am going to have to run all the way back, which is not fun. If you ever wanted that achievement to get stay in Zero's Deception for like 10 seconds, this would be a nice place to do it once you get to the final perk of this thing. Just because a lot of enemies are in a line here, so they're pretty easy. There also would definitely be one-hit kills since they're such low level. You'll be like level 32 by then, so you just come here and start jumping around between these enemies, slicing them up. Pretty fun, pretty exciting. And I still need to keep climbing up to the top. I'm gonna ignore these enemies now, it's just, there's no point. They're barely damaging my shield and all that. Email. Got another follower. Nice. Nice. I like seeing those emails, make me happy. Again, I'm just gonna keep running. Oh, I can't right here. I gotta wait for Mr. Badass to pop out of that door, which means I have to kill these enemies. There he is. Let me see if I can one-hit kill him. One thing I love doing with Execute is I love jumping in the air and then just diving down into the enemies. I don't know why I love it so much, but it makes the game a little bit more exciting for me. Just being able to jump up and slice. I guess it's just the idea of it. Makes me feel like a true assassin. I haven't been jumping as much as I normally do in this game. I don't know why I haven't. I mean, it's not a bad thing. It's just I normally jump a lot. It's probably because I'm not using a shotgun. When I use a shotgun, I usually jump up in the air just because the aim assist feature when you jump into the air basically automatically aims at their heads, so you get a lot more criticals with shotguns when you jump. But right now, like I said, I haven't been doing that much often because I don't have a shotgun on me. I will do it with melees now with execute. I'm pretty sure it also helps you get criticals with your melee with execute, but I'm not 100% sure. Get my way. Oh no, don't miss that jump, thank you. There was a faster way to get up here. I didn't take it just because I miss it a lot, and it's you gotta run across like a very thin little medium type of thing. It's like a chain, but the area where you can land on it is very slim. So you could use that to get up here. I can show you it. It's if anybody does speedrun this game, I don't know how many people I do, but that's probably what they use to get up here. They just have to be really good at it. I'm not really good at it. As you can tell, this midget's crazy. He's insane. He's so insane that I'm literally putting him out into the fire of the dragon. Like,
that was kind of weird.
Kind of weird. That was extremely weird, Lilith. You don't even know. Like, what was that? This is one of my favorite locations, though, because I come over here, and hopefully nobody's scared of heights. Woohoo! This is not the highest point in the game to jump off of. I don't remember what the highest point in the game to jump off of is, but I do know that it is fairly high. And it's really fun to jump off of, just because there's no fall damage. Like, I love that about this game, no fall damage. Just gonna ignore everything again. Now, there's two different locations I can go to leave this. The one that it wants to send me to is Claptrap's boat. It's in a different location now since we removed it from the ship earlier. That won't lead me anywhere near a fast travel station, so it's kind of like it's an even longer trek to go through to get back to Frostburn Canyon. So I'm not gonna go to. I'm gonna go back up to the that little. I think it's like a Liarsburg or something like that is the name of this little dead town. So I'm gonna go back up there, use that fast travel station. No, I didn't show you that speedrun thing because I jumped down. My bad. Oh well. Yeah, it's you gotta like jump up on the. You have to open up a garbage can, jump up on top of the lid, jump up on top of this crate, jump up on top of this chain. The chain will lead you right up to where, right near where Claptrap, the lever for pulling up Claptrap is, and then you just move on from there. It's not too much faster, but if you're really good at it, I guess it is. You can ignore some of the enemies, but I don't know why you would. I mean, getting experience in this game again is probably one of the biggest things. It helps out so much. Just being over-leveled is much better than being under-leveled, so I'll constantly keep saying that. Like, I'd much rather have everybody be over-leveled, or I'd much rather have everybody on my team be over-leveled so that we can go through things faster than be under-leveled, especially since technically bosses are a couple levels higher than what you are, or what the area is. So that makes it so that if you're over-leveled, then you'll be around the level of bosses, making the boss fights a lot easier. There are certain bosses that will, like, they have a specific max level that they will always be at. And if you're, and they also have a level that, like the Invincibles, they're always like 3 or 4 levels higher than you. Like always, it doesn't matter what playthrough you do, they're always going to be that much higher than you.
Thank you, Torch.
So,
It is time for
the enkindling, that means I gotta shoot these with fire. He didn't give me a fire sniper rifle, so hitting this one might be a little harder, especially since this gun lobs bullets.
You know, these guys aren't so bad.
Let's see if I can get a good lob going. Let's see where these are going. Oh, they don't even make it. They don't have the distance. Alright. I normally have a fire sniper rifle at this point, so I can just shoot that, because, I mean, why run all the way over here just to shoot? Oh no, I did hit it. I guess they did have the range. Alright, sweet. That's a lot easier. I really hate running all the way over there, shooting that thing, because then I have to run all the way back over here and do the same thing. The placement of these things are really, like, they're terrible, because right afterward you have to go back over there into one of the caves, so you can go all the way back up to a different area, and it's just like, really, like, why put me through all of this work? Like, I could just keep running back and forth, back and forth.
And let the human sacrifice commence!
Okay, that sounds pretty evil. Just head to this enkindling.
So now I gotta go back over here. I gotta go down, go into the caves. Basically, go halfway through what I've already been through in this area. To get to Lilith earlier, and then I'll be done with this. Yeah, see, I just got a critical on that one. Zero said precision, which is usually what he says when he gets criticals. There is a couple of different lines that characters say with criticals. I don't really know, like, why they have it like that, but I guess it's just to help you understand it, or to help you know that you're getting them. Or it's just to add character interaction. Character interaction in this game isn't really the best. They added a lot more later on in the games, because a lot of people really like it when their characters start talking. Like, they added it in some of the Headhunter packs, and some of the, I think Tiny Tina's DLC has a lot of, like, characters interacting with each other, as well as the other, like, non-playable characters and all that. They added a lot of that in the pre-sequel, where they talk to each other a lot more, and it's actually really funny. Again, they're set lines, so it's like you'll be getting the same thing over and over again. So there's like, it doesn't really add anything new. Also, when they interact with the non-playable characters, it's not the best. They have basically, like, Jack or whoever's talking say something really generic, and then everybody has their own response to it, and then his response to them is always the same thing no matter what, which doesn't make too much sense, especially seeing that, like Nisha likes Jack. She kind of shows that she has a crush on him. They are technically dating in this game, like Borderlands 2. Nisha and Jack are a thing, but like his interaction with her isn't as, like, flirty as it should be. If that makes any sense. Like, it seems really generic and really bland and boring. It's like, it's what he says to every character, so it kind of sucks. Alright, I'm gonna probably die. Okay, that Goliath had his helmet pop off somehow. Let's see if I can get him back to a God Goliath. I like God Goliaths. Oh, I think I just killed that Nomad. Oh, not get ready for her. I'll get ready for you to become a God Goliath. He's already a super badass, and the enemies haven't really been focusing on him that much. And now he's an ultimate badass. Incinerator Clayton might be able to kill him. Take Incinerator down a bit. Oh, okay, well, I'll just kill him. He has a chance to drop the, Pyro something. It's a rocket launcher. It's pretty sweet. You shoot it once, and the rockets, as they travel, continuously explode at certain intervals. So you can deal a lot of damage, and it's always fire. They have it, it's called a Rhino in the first game, and in the pre-sequel it has a different name because now it's Cryo. It's a Cryo weapon. So It's a pretty good gun. People love it, obviously, since they keep bringing it back each iteration. Oh, he's a Fatal Goliath now.
Worship the Vault Hunter.
If anybody's gonna kill him, it's gonna be me. See, you can use some pretty good stuff from those Goliaths. So that's my second Goliath. I mean, as you can tell, they're not too hard to get. You just gotta know the place you're getting them from. You also might want to, like, damage the enemies just a tad around them so that he can kill them faster, like get one hits on them to kill them, instead of, you know, like being forced to like try and kill him on his own, because they can kill him. I mean, the Goliaths, they become a little bit harder to kill when they go raging, but it doesn't make them invincible. Like, they're obviously still able to be killed, and so normal enemies can deal a lot of damage to them and kill them pretty quickly. So it's kind of like you really need to help it become a Goliath. The one place that I do know of where I normally do the Goliath, that place has a bunch of enemies, so it's really helpful to like damage a lot of them, try and kill them, not kill them, but just get them down low enough for the Goliath to kill them, or the Goliath to kill them and all that. Because there's so many that do spawn, he can get levels pretty fast, but he also takes a bunch of damage pretty fast, so it's kind of a strategy to get that achievement. There are things called loot Goliaths. They usually have like a giant loot crate, a red giant loot crate on their backs. Those ones, you definitely want to get to Goliath. Their chest levels up with them, so if you get them to a Goliath, they have a chance of dropping purples, and then their chest has a higher chance of having blues and purples in it. Some people say that it also increases the chance to get legendaries, but I have yet to see a legendary in one of them. I've seen a lot of purples and blues in them. I have seen them where they still give you greens and blues, like not very good weapons, but it does increase the chance of getting better weapons for them. So those things you definitely want to try and get up to Goliath. It's worth it in the end. It's very worth it. Let's see what we got in these. Sometimes there's iridium in lockers and boxes and all that, so if you really want to check everything, get iridium as fast as you can, then that's a pretty good way. Yeah, see, here's Flame of the Firehawk. It's worse than my shield right now because it's such a low level. Getting this shield at the level you want is extremely hard. Like, for Krieg, you usually want one at level 32, so that when you start the next playthrough, you have a really good shield, obviously. You also want one at level 50, you want one at level 72. The level 72 one's easy. The OP8 one is easy. Like, those ones are really easy. It's getting them to, like, at level 32 and all that, because once you beat the first playthrough, none of the things level up, like none of the quests. I think level 50, once you beat level 50, all quests that you haven't done level up to that level. That one I'm not 100% sure on, though. I haven't really tested it myself. I haven't really, I don't, because again, I do all the side missions usually before I finish the game, so it's something I can't really test out that well. Oops, I accidentally was sorting. I want to inspect this gun. That's what I thought it is, a 3-barrel. Oh, it says right there, consumes 3 ammo per shot. It does a lot. Does it do more damage than that one? Let's see. No, my blue one does a lot. Oh, okay, it's level 9, so yeah, it's not worth it. So let me just sell everything. I'm gonna keep the shield. I'm gonna go put it up in my my bank. Keep it safe. I do collect legendaries when I get them sometimes. Personally, I'm just wanting to collect. I don't really need the Lacroix. I don't know why I put that one in there. Personally, I just kind of wanted to collect all the legendaries I got through this run. Just because, I mean, I know that one is not really that collectible due to the fact that you always get it every single time that you finish that that quest. So it's not rare. It's very common. I do want, again, I still do want to collect all of my other legendaries though that I do get through this run, because if I get a lot of them, then that's pretty good. Going through this run, getting a lot of legendaries like that's pretty sweet, to be honest. I usually don't get that much. Like the 3 that I got on the last stream, that's more than I've gotten in a normal run before. I've sometimes gone through runs where I haven't even gotten 1 legendary, so I like it. It's pretty sweet. I'm hoping to collect them all. Well, not collect them all, but just collect all the ones that I get through this stream. Alright, now I'm supposed to be in this area. Now this is a thing. So this area, the reason why I need a fire weapon is it says I need to ignite Varkids, but I cannot kill them. Like, they only can be on fire. So this is kind of annoying part of this game. What I like to do, I like to collect a bunch of them. Get them all around, and then... Oh crap, that noise. That noise is not good. That noise means that they're... Alright, well that killed them instantly. Okay, so let me go do... That is one method. For some reason the fire killed them instantly. I've never seen that happen before. Because the reason for those to be there is for this quest. Luckily there's this area over here that has a bunch of fire melons. So let me... That noise, that noise right there, means that they're becoming adults, and we don't really want that.
Well done.
There we go.
Set some more on fire before that one dies.
So adult ones, Varkids are really annoying. They go through evolutions. They become adults. After adults, they can become badasses. After badasses, they can become super badasses. After that, they can become ultimates. After that, I'm pretty sure ultimate is like the highest you can get before they become an invincible boss, which is really hard to get, really rare. But the higher the playthrough you do, like the higher level, the easier it is to get that boss to spawn. This area is a really good place to gain level though, because there's a couple things that you gotta do. Now since I woke him up, I'm done with him. I'm done with that. I do need to inject these pods. Now for Sir Hammerlock. And it spawns these mutated badass ones. They're really hard to kill. As you can see, they can also kill you pretty fast. So I'm gonna light him on fire. He's probably gonna actually kill me, because I start off with low health. Yeah, these mutated badasses, I gotta kill a bunch of them. The good thing though, they do give a bunch of experience. So if you don't complete the mission, and you just constantly keep spawning them and killing them, you can get a bunch of experience off of it. I wouldn't recommend it though, because the more you spawn, the worse it's going to be for you. Because again, they deal a shit ton of damage. I usually spawn just the appropriate amount that I need for the quest. Which, let me pop it right here so we can see. Right now, I just need to kill the mutated Varkid, collect a piece that he drops of himself, and then I need to kill a couple more and do basically the same thing over. Collect pieces of them. Sadly, when you die in this game, if you are alone, all the enemies will get their health back. So, that's one benefit of playing with a friend. Enemies, they don't get their health back when one of you die. So bosses won't get their health back unless both players die within the boss arena. So it's like, it makes the game a lot easier, basically. If you're getting your butt kicked by a boss, you just invite a friend and then you both can just, you know, go through it. As long as both of you stay alive and the boss won't regenerate health. Come for you, Elite Marauder. Right, let's spawn some more of these. I need to spawn 4 of them. 4. Now, people used to say that there is a method to force these things to evolve. There's not. It's time-based. I think it's like if one doesn't evolve within 2 minutes, then they're not going to evolve. since there's 3 of them right here, I'm gonna spawn 3 of them. Oh, and there's a 4th one. Don't need that one. Alright, let's get this party started. 4 of them. 4 of them at once. This is not my best idea. Not the best idea, but it should work. Because once they get low enough level, I can just melee them. Alright, that one is for some reason slagged. Which is good for me, because that means I'll do more damage. I like when they get red in my face like this. This is really helpful. Especially because I can do that. Again, another one's slagged. He's also glitching out. Alright, where's that last one? Right, there's no way I'm gonna have to go invisible. Oh, okay, they're slagged because Mordecai, whilst you're doing the missions in this area, until you complete the story mission, he snipes enemies for you. So that's why they're slagged. He has a slag sniper rifle that he uses to help kill enemies. It's good. It's also bad. It can be extremely bad due to the fact that if you're trying to get these things to spawn like their adult forms, Mordecai can kill them. So sometimes he's more of a hindrance than anything. These are mines that will explode if you get close enough. There are a couple on this map. I don't remember how many. I think it's like 6 that you can run up to and pull a lever to disarm it. And that's a challenge to get on this map. So it's if you're going for challenges again, there's one for you. I don't know where all 6 are. I know where maybe 3 of them are. I've actually never even found all of them before. Huh, I don't remember that head ever being there. That was a little different. I'm gonna go turn this in before I do anything else. Just because I kind of want to complete it, get the experience, and move on. I will have to go back to Sanctuary before I leave this place though, because I think Lilith gives me another mission to come back here and we do a couple things here. She might actually give me 2. I'm not 100% sure. But I do know that I will have to go back to Sanctuary. Huh. So that's really weird. I've never seen this before. Usually after you get the first tinderbox from this head, you normally just get ammo or money from it. Its head is gone though, and there was 2 tinderboxes in it. I got a twofer, a double tinderbox, which is amazing. It may consume 4 ammo per shot, but it will tear through enemies pretty quickly. And it also gave me a repeater, which I assume it just means the high fire rate. Let me test it. Oh yeah, high fire rate. That one's really good too. Never seen that before. The murderers one obviously is higher damage. It's not higher damage than this because it's a twofer, so it shoots 2 bullets at once. And that's kind of baffling me. I'm gonna sell these other 2. I don't really need them. Right now I'm kind of invested in these pistols. I really like all of them. It may mean I'll probably run out of pistol ammo fairly quickly, but I mean, I am melee based, so because ammo really doesn't matter to me. It's just as long as I can get them down to a low enough level, I can just slice them with my sword. So yeah, I've never seen that before, where 2 tinderboxes come out at the same time, and they come out after I already collected the first tinderbox. I wonder if that had to do something with that that snowman's head that I saw in that strange location. Sorry, hold on.
You will be the heavily armed belle of the ball.
Sorry about that. I had to take another drink. I realized yesterday that I didn't drink anything when I was streaming, so talking for that long period of time kind of made my throat a little sore. So nah, I'm a little bit more prepared with something to drink now. So hopefully my throat doesn't get too sore. Oh, good. Okay, finish that. I get to go talk to Tina. Meet Tina. Everybody loves Tina. Tiny Tina. Okay, good. I have 8. I'm gonna collect more pistol ammo since all my weapons right now are pistols. Not something I would advise in this game. The first game, yeah, go for it. Use only one gun type. I do it a lot. Second game and pre-sequel, no, I wouldn't like stick to one gun type at all. There's also no added benefits. Like in the first game, there's benefits where if you use one gun type, you level it up. But yeah, like in the first game, you level up weapons based on like what you're using. So that's an added benefit of only being able to use one. Also, once you level up a certain weapon to a certain point, your other guns won't deal as much damage if they're a different gun type, and it kind of hinders your ability to kill things a lot. So in the first game, you usually do stick to just one gun type. Sorry I'm pausing a lot. I am getting messages, so I'm replying to them just so that I don't get yelled at per se. Let's see. Now it's time to go back, and I get to go back, meet Tina, do a couple things. Right before I do finish this area, I need to come back to Sanctuary, talk to like Lilith or somebody. Pretty sure it is Lilith. She'll give me a mission to come back here and complete a couple tasks. And then after that, I'll be halfway through the game. So let's see. Time to go talk to Tina. Tina. Actually, I'm gonna do a couple things before I go talk to her. This map, I kind of think it was made to spawn that invincible Varkid that I keep talking about. If you let Varkids level up enough, you spawn an invincible boss, or you can. It's like a 2% chance of spawning, so it's kind of rare. Though there have been accounts of a lot of people getting it, like getting multiple ones. And like spawning at a time, so it's not like it's extremely rare apparently, but like I think this map was made for it. There's 2 different maps that you can do it on. A lot of people for some reason choose the other map than this one, but this one has an actual like it's over here. It's a Varkid farm. It's what it's called. It's the area of the map, and it has a fast travel station right underneath it. So it's kind of created, in my opinion, just to do this, just to like spawn this boss. That mine right there is one of the ones that you can turn off. You can see there's a switch right here. If you get up to it, press X fast enough, you can. I've gotten 3 of them before, but like I said, I've only seen 3. Mordecai is going to talk a lot, especially because he's shooting things, so he thinks he's a badass. He is a sniper. So he's way up at the top of that tower. You can't see him right now because I don't have a good enough zoom. I think yeah, you can see the flash of his barrel. He's right there. Alright, turn this off. It turns off the electrocuting fence thing that was blocking my path to go get that second fast travel station that's in this area, the one that I was previously talking about. There is a box down at the bottom, a little electrical box down at the bottom, because the electrical fence will respawn every time you restart the game. So it's kind of like you're kind of forced. There's also a gun box down here. I don't know if it has better weapons than normal or anything. It doesn't seem like it, so it just seems like a random gun box. Probably just for selling items and all that. Again, I do believe that this area is meant to spawn. Okay, this ladder is very touchy. Meant to spawn that Varkid. So you're kind of, I guess they have it so that you can spawn him multiple times and then you can sell everything in that gun box. Let's kill a couple of these Varkids just because I don't want to deal with them. What is this? A badass pod. Alright, let's get badass to spawn. I don't mind. Honestly, don't mind spawning a couple things in this area. Like, seeing if I can get a badass to spawn even more, but I wouldn't want to force a badass to spawn higher. Just because I don't think I have the weapons or the skill at the moment to kill anything that's stronger than a badass. Badass Varkids are really annoying because they turn from being flesh to armored, which makes fire not kill them as fast. So everything else you can kill with fire pretty quickly. Badass, you kind of need corrosion to kill. I've yet to get a corrosive weapon, which is kind of strange to me. I normally at least run into one. I probably have seen them, I just haven't been paying attention. Or they've just been like white or green, so they've been kind of useless to me. I've seen a couple, I don't think I've seen a corrosive grenade. My favorite kind of corrosive grenade is the corrosive cloud is what they're called. I don't remember what company makes them, but they make an element for each one, and it's like, there's a fire burst one which shoots out this little, like, fiery little stand type of thing. It looks like just a little stand, and it spins in a circle, throws fire out around it. There's the Tesla grenade, which does the same thing. It's like a little stand, and it shocks anybody that gets within a certain radius of it. And then there's the corrosive cloud, which literally just puts a cloud of corrosion that can kill you. Oh, rule of thumb: if you are trying to spawn that invincible Varkid, the second these buzzards show up, every guide and ever tells you that it's not going to spawn by that time. If it hasn't spawned by that time, then you shouldn't even try to spawn it anymore. Like, just save and quit and try again.
I've been waiting for this. I'm a curse, stop your head.
Oh, sorry again. I keep getting fucking messages. There's a guy that usually walks around this area. He's like he's called like patrolman or something like that. If you kill him, he gives you a mission. I would love to do that mission right now, like before, but I don't think it spawns until after you meet Tina, so I might not be able to do it. The reason why I didn't go back to go meet Tina, I kind of turned around, is because I want to get up in here. There's like a weapon box up in there. I just want to check it out, really. And, but I have to climb all the way to the top of this tower in order to turn off the electric fence. So, oh Jesus. Somebody else is